Okay guys, very interesting day indeed as the new major order has come through with a 35 medal reward scheme, and this one's a bit of a nightmare. Lo and behold though, we have got some other stuff coming for your faces, including a comment from the CEO of Arrowhead himself. We've had a weird tweet coming up from PlayStation which we want to address, and we're going to talk about two Reddit posts that talk about our Railgun and the game overall. I'm excited to see what we've got coming, so if you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. On top of that, check out our sponsor Instant Gaming, the location that you guys need to head to for cheaper games. They cover all platforms including PC, PlayStation, Xbox and Nintendo Switch, and they do it at a discounted rate. Essentially they buy from the development teams in bulk and then they sell it just cheaper on the nail. If you head down to the description right now and click on the link, you guys will be able to get your hands on a game on that platform for a cheaper price. Helldivers right now is only £25. It's just that simple. The developers win and so do we. With that being said, let's dive on in to today's video. We have got the starting point for the new major order, and this one is a funny one to say the least. Now, we had a notification put up stating that the major order failed, and the message that was tied to it just made me chuckle for freaking ages. It stated, though many Terminids have been mercifully culled, the Helldivers were unable to penetrate as far inside the quarantine zone as ordered. The expansion of our citizens to new planets will be reduced in line with the reduction of the expected element 710 to be produced. And yes, you're right, 710, if you flip it upside down, it spells oil. Very clever indeed, and I had to have a chuckle at it. But further procreation applications will be denied until further notice. Therefore, what we're saying is we've been banned from having a good time. I'm gonna leave that one to you guys to think about. We've been banned from the procreation applications. I can't say anything more. Anywho, moving on from that though, the new major order states the following. Civilization biomass collection teams, BCTs, are gathering and processing insert terminids on liberated bug planets. The Helldivers must maintain our control on these worlds until these operations are complete. 3 days and 17 hours at the point of recording. We have to hold them for the entire thing essentially. Make sure that by the end of the major order we've got all 4 planets secured. This is not a completed when we've got them all. This one we've got Fori Prime at 100%. Estanu was there, although for some reason at the point of recording Estanu has got a defend protocol on it which is at 19 hours, so you guys are going to have to defend Estanu for the next 19 bloody hours to make sure that we can maintain it. At the point of recording we've got 135,000 people in there, so frustrating to say the least. I feel like I've spent all of my time on this planet for the last few days, so yeah, that's an annoyance to say the least, but we need to defend that and then go ahead and take out Crimsica and Hellmire. It's like the development team are telling us we've got no bloody choice. You will land on Hellmire and you will play that map. I don't care whether you like fire tornadoes or not. You can't avoid it. We've told you so. So that's essentially all we've got to do in the next 3 days and 17 hours. So head over and have some fun with it. At the moment, we're all on Istanu trying to defend the life out of it. People have split off on some other planets, although if you guys want to help the good fight, then get over to Istanu right now and help us defend the life out of this planet, because right now it doesn't seem to be going too well. Next up though, moving away from the major order, we have got a tweet which was actually hilarious for me. I thought that this one was really clever, and we do like how the CEO gets a little bit funny on his tweets from time to time. Somebody put, please for the sake of the game keep friendly fire on. It's funny blowing up friends on accident like they know a red beam means death, but like a month to the flame they go towards it. And the CEO actually responded to this saying, oh yes, this will never change. If we turned off friendly fire we would have to turn off bullet damage against enemies as well. It's the law. So that does make me laugh. They do love the funny moments in this game, and I think that it does kind of make half of the game for what it actually is. For me, don't get me twisted, I have those go try hard moments and I'm like, boys, let's just take this serious. Let me finish this bloody operation. And then other times it's just, we'll drop a 500k here and see what happens. It's kind of a funny alternation when it comes to the game itself and makes for some really good times. I don't know why, it just makes friendly fire okay for some reason. This game has a way of doing that. Next up though, we have got a post coming up from the Reddit where somebody actually captured an incredible moment coming from PlayStation UK, stating, can the 6.6 of Helldivers who have still not completed basic training, please report themselves to the Democracy Officer for treason. Now, the real deal is obviously the basic training on a bronze medaling, and it states that 93.4% of players have earned this. Now, I'm really confused what is going on with the other 6.6% of players. Have you just bought the game and this was a really well-timed part and you're all going through basic training right now? Or there are generally some people who have got the game, jumped on it, played it, and then just 10 seconds in decided they probably weren't going to do that anymore. I don't have a clue. Let me know what you guys are thinking via the comment section below. But we have got two very big topics to talk about for you guys in the game today. These ones are really important, I would suggest. But before we get into them, we are giving away a copy of Helldivers 2. Or if you've already got the game, then we're going to give you the money equivalent in super credits. We're going to be making the announcement tomorrow, so make sure that you stay tuned to the channel on the community page and on the Discord, and make sure that you keep an eye out for me replying to one of your comments as to who it is that's actually won this prize. But all you have to do is head down to the description right now and spam as many yellow hearts as you can, just so that we can get enough yellow in there to hopefully have some major order run through onto the automaton side, because right now I just feel like the Terminids are just getting all of the lovey time from us and they're just taking over this game. I want some automaton love as well, okay? We want to go and rip apart some clankers and spill some oil. It's just something that needs to happen, man. But anyway, this is what we're going to do. Spam the yellow hearts in the comment section and we're going to move on to the next part. So this first Reddit post is something that I think is quite close to a lot of people's hearts and people may have forgotten about. For those of you guys who don't remember, the Railgun was the go-to meta weapon. Alongside the shield generator, the meta gun was the biggest thing inside of the game. Now, 3.9k upvotes after the Railgun has been nerfed into oblivion have stated this factor. Let's talk about our poor Railgun, our old friend. I've seen this sentiment echoed throughout the sub, but it would be great if Arrowhead gave it some proper consideration. The Railgun nerf was a premature knee-jerk response to the weapon's overuse. It ignored the fact that the Railgun was overused because it was, at the time, the only viable way to deal with charges. However, charges have since been nerfed to the ground, both in terms of HP and spawn rate. The EAT is leagues more effective at dealing with charges than the Railgun ever was. A single shot to the head and the easiest part to hit guarantees a kill. You get 2 shots every 70 seconds. Chances are your teammates are also bringing their own EATs, and combined with the occasional stratagem and the lower spawn rate for charges, you will almost always have an EAT on hand to deal with whatever charger comes your way. This is very true, and I think this is something that goes under missed. When we take a look at what's said next though, this is obviously going to be the case, and I think that they do need to probably bring the Railgun back up to its general spec point, because I don't think that everyone's just going to obliterate everything with a Railgun anymore. Let's be real. The actual Bio Titans aren't that difficult either. He states right here, in comparison, before the nerf, the Railgun required 2 direct hits on the same leg of the charger, a more difficult shot than the head when you take into account the weapon's sway. These 2 shots not only took longer than a single EAT shot, but you also had to dump half your primary mag into the broken leg to confirm the kill. After the nerf, this can still be done using the unsafe firing mode, but it requires more time and a higher level of skill in nailing the charging time. Essentially, you guys can read the rest of the post via the link in the description, but bring back the Railgun, bring it back to life to exactly what it was beforehand. Let's have a lot of fun and let's just be able to play with the Railgun the way it was initially designed to be played with. Realistically, you nerfed it because it dealt with charges a lot quicker, and now we've just got so much better options. So let's just bring the Railgun back up to its beautiful state and let's give this bloody thing some love, please. I'm just saying. Next up, though, we have got to talk about something, because I think a lot of people complain about a lot of things, and maybe if we didn't complain about some things, then maybe they'd actually focus on the bugs and crashes at hand. But this one right here resonated with me quite a lot. Please stop suggesting things to make the game easier. Broken mechanics should be fixed. Bugs and glitches should be patched. Balancing should be ongoing as new equipment is added and the planets are unlocked. But please, for the love of democracy, don't water down this game just because some players' egos ego hurts when they can't yet handle some certain difficulty and or enemy type. The difficulty levels and the fact that the top end of those are quite challenging, especially before you are experienced in the level in question, and it's crucial for this game's longevity. If anything, new, more harder difficulties should be added to the game. I've seen posts discussing if Helldivers is too hard or if rocket automatons should have a laser warning the player of an incoming rocket. We already got nerfs to weapons and then some enemy types as well. Balancing is okay, but let's not add any hand-holding mechanics and artificially make the game harder, difficulties easier. If the game's difficulties would end at what is 4 or 6 right now, it would have lost a lot of players already. Now, Helldivers 2 can be played as a fun, easy experience and as a challenging experience. Let's keep it that way. And I think that is just nailing it down to the floor, and you've literally hit the nail on the head. This only has 725 upvotes. I feel like it should have a shed ton more. So the last link in the description, go down there, show this some love, pop your comment and your viewpoint in it, and give it an upvote, and let's get that boosted up. Because realistically, this game can be played for fun as an easy experience or a challenging experience that you guys can sweat out on, and I think that that's the best way for this game to go. I don't think we should water it down. I did kind of agree with the lasers from the rockets. I think that that's something that should really happen, but if you guys don't agree with that, let me know via the comment section. I think it's quite important to get everybody's opinions. That's just how I think of it to be. That's unfortunately we've got time for today, though. If you haven't already, smash the beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. Let's get some conversations going, and we're doing that right now in the Discord with over 7,500 like-minded Helldivers like yourselves. So get on in there. Let's get some games going. Everybody's playing together in there. I absolutely love it. Thank you so much again for watching, guys. Appreciate your faces. Like, subscribe, and as always, I'll see you in the clouds.